Hey, hello friends. Welcome to our channel SAP SD and ABAP League Support. So today we'll see about that basic terms and definitions that we should remember when we work with change request management in Solman. Okay, uh, there are few that we should remember. First one is that request for change. In other words, we will call it as an RFC. It's not an RFC that we use in SAP like remote function call. That's a different thing, and this different thing. Okay, and the second one that we should remember is that change document, and the last one is that change cycle. Fine. So in upcoming sessions, we will discuss in detail about this each and every terms. But here we will just go through the basics about this request for change. I mean the basics about these three things. So initially, the business user or the responsible person from business who get a requirement from that users, they will create a request for change. So first step is to create the request for change. From this request for change, we can create the change document. Okay, in the change document only, we need to bring it to in development status, create the TRs, workbench request, customizing request. So TR part will take place here. TR part, deployment to production, conflict validation. So basically the SAP relevant changes, everything will be can be visible in this change document only. Again, in the change document also we have different kind of documents like normal change, urgent change, standard change, defect correction, general change, or admin change. Right. So first request for change will be created. From this request for change only, we are going to create the change document. So if you see one example here, this is a request for change. I mean RFC. In this RFC only, we have the change document. Okay, so we have several type of change documents available. As said earlier, from this change document only, we are going to create the TRs, workbench request, either customer's request, and move the TOC. And that's two things. And the last one is that change cycle. So change cycle basically manages a system line. So for example, in your SAP GUI, you have different kind of system setup is done. Uh, for example, if I say one system, okay, A2L. This A2L system is for a few countries, for example, Belgium, Netherlands, and Denmark. And A4L, one more system line is there, quality development, quality production. This is the one system line, and this is for two countries. For example, one more system is there, that is for four more countries. Like this, four system lines are there, right? So this change cycle will help to represent these changes are relevant to which system lines. This is important thing. We should definitely configure, do this field mapping in that change request correctly. Otherwise, it will create the TRs in different system. For example, you see here, you see the change cycle. This is continual cycle for enhancement, right? So in this test system, we have only two kind of cycles, but in real time, we might have more. So for example, if I open this new one, okay, okay, fine. Let me edit. Okay, it's grayed out now. Anyways, if I try to create a new one, then definitely we'll get an option to change that and show you that. Anyways, in upcoming sessions, we can in detail discuss about these three important things: request for change document, and change cycle. Okay, friends, we can catch up in the next video. Bye for now. Thank you.